What is up, guys? Today I've got a special treat for you. Now I know a lot of you enjoyed the realistic fire airbrushing, but I understand not everybody can do that. And I'm an equal opportunity tumblerist or whatever. So I have a treat for you. It's right there. If you want to look, don't look. You're not cheating. I have a treat for you. I'm going to show you how to get that same look using alcohol inks and a stencil that I created. It's so simple. You're going to be like, and as usual, I have links in the description. I have the file that I'm going to use available at my website. Let's get started. Guys, I have found the secret to no bubbles in the epoxy. It's these crazy little stir sticks. I got these on Amazon. I have a link in the description, but look, I can whip the fool out of this bad boy. Ain't got no bubbles, no bubbles. You try doing that with a popsicle stick and you're gonna get bubbles galore. It helps if you focus. I'm extra whipping this thing. I'm whipping it way more than I would anyway, but just look, where's the bubbles? Where are they at? I mean, you see 2 or 3, but that's because I'm doing absolutely way more than I would have anyway. But if you just stir this thing like normal, with these little metal stir stick, put up by paddles, I don't even know how to talk. It's got me so tripping that I'm so excited. Wow, this is a game changer right here. Okay, now let's get started. All right, so all I'm gonna do is put a little dabble, put on my epoxy, cover the whole thing, then we'll get to dripping these alcohol inks and making this mug look like fire. You see my technique, it's nothing fancy. I just put a dip with my finger and I carry it out over, make a stripe, come all around, boom. I've been all the way around already. So now I'm just gonna wiggle my fingers up top, towards the top, to push it. See, when it comes around here, you see how it's kind of not up there? Just wiggle your fingers over there. That keep from pulling this way so it doesn't go inside your tumbler. More than likely, if you do it like this, you will not have to clean your rim off. I said this in one of my other videos, like, I could rub these things so good. It feels so nice, so silky smooth. Don't forget your bottom. You know, you like that, don't you, little tumbler? You little tumbler there. All right, so my idea is to go from yellow to orange to red and do like a little fade. So I'm just gonna start with yellow at the top, do a few drips, then I'm gonna do this one. You don't have to do too much. I'm probably doing more than I need. Just give a few dips and let it go all the way around, you know? Well, it's taking over that mug. Is this the same color? It doesn't matter. This is like a light orange. What's this called? Peach Bellini? I don't even know what that means. Doesn't matter. I missed some spots with the yellow. Get it going. Flow around. Don't worry. You don't have to cover everything because we're going to hit it with the heat and move that bad boy around. So the yellow is lemonade. And then we have peach Bellini. Then we have Valencia. What kind of names are these? I don't know. I'm going to take and do a few of these intermittently around so that the bottom isn't just straight dark. I want some swirly action going on. Listen, this is yours. Do it how you want. Nobody really cares. What is that? Is that the red? Oh yeah, that's the red. Whoops. The red's just reserved for the bottom. Look, I'm being too impatient here. Just do a drip here and there. That's really all you need. I'm putting way more than I need because I don't know. So let's put some of this. I think I want a little bit of yellow down here too because I think that will look sick. Put the yellow in there and it'll see. Look, do you see what that did? Man, I see fire already, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Let's put one here. Just get 2 or 3 in your hand and just go nuts. Who cares? I definitely just want yellow on the top though. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. You can do yellow all over the whole thing. Yellow's not going to mix and mess up the darker colors because they're darker. What is this? Got orange. Color number 2. So basically, you see the fire action. It's like lava already, man. It's crazy. So beautiful. What is this? Okay. I'll make sure you drip some so it rolls over the bottom as well. Ooh, jeez. Spilling my stuff. Hey, one thing while we're letting this roll for a second. Ooh, I forgot some yellow. Put the yellow on it. Oh, that's so hot. Man, that's beautiful. By the way, the red is called red pepper, and all of these came in one kit. I will put the link in the description so you can go get that and not be left out of any colors that we're using. Some of those colors you're never going to use, but you might. I don't know. It might get you out of your comfort zone to try something new, like flamingo. Okay, one thing while I'm waiting, one of you jokers sent me a flamingo to my P.O. box. and I will use this, but you didn't give me a name. Like, I have no idea where it came from or who sent it. So comment below if you're the one that sent this flamingo. I really appreciate it because I love flamingo. Just kidding. No, it's okay. I love it. It's okay. It's good. So now let's take the heat, swirl this bad boy around. I'm going to take, whoa, hey, where are you going? I'm going to actually take my heat gun and move this around. And something happened with my heat gun. It won't go high anymore. I'm not really sure, so I hope this works. Oh, are you kicking on? Like, I got off, medium, and high, but the high is not working for some reason. I'm not really sure why. But you see it start moving. Look at it start moving right there. Boom. Get it going. Move it around. Now, if you have some white up top, I'm not going to fret over that because maybe that's the highest hot spot. Look at it moving now. Here we go. Look at that. Ooh-wee. I like it. And once it gets moving really good, I'm going to take it off, hold it upside down, and then hold it right side up. So that'll be good enough. Don't get too crazy with the heat. Rolling pretty good. I'm going to take it off very carefully. And then I'm just going to hold it upside down and let it flow that way a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. You can't see it because I'm really close to it. Can you see it flowing? It's moving. We've got some happy things happening over here. Sagging going down that way. See these right here? We'll get it going like that, and then we'll turn it back over. Look at that. Yep, it's dripping off right there. That'd be cool. Look at that. Now we're going to turn it this way. Do the opposite. Same thing. No big deal. Give it a little shaky, shaky. Don't go too crazy because it'll swirl on its own as it's spinning. So I feel like that is looking pretty good. You really don't have full control over these things. You just got to free yourself up and let whatever happens going to happen, you know. So with that said, I'm just going to let this spin for about 2 hours. I got some void spots. I'm not worried about that. I don't care. If you do not want to have white spots, just go ahead and base yours yellow instead of white, and you can drip white alcohol ink here and there if you'd like. It's all a matter of trial and error, personal preference. There's nothing set in stone. These tutorials are just a guide for you guys. It's not saying to do it this way or you're wrong. So I just want to get that out there, let you be free to do your own thing. And 2 hours later, I'm gonna come back, throw another layer on this, and then we'll be back. All right, so I'll bring you in here to my little Cricut program real quick, show you this. I drew this up on Photoshop, and I brought it into Cricut. I have this available on my website if you wanna go grab that. But what you need to do is measure how tall your tumbler is. Mine is 8. So I wanted a little space on top, so I made my height 7.5. And measure around how circumference measured. So what I did is I took a piece of tape and wrapped it around, marked it, and then put it out straight so you can measure it. Mine's 9.5, but I made this 9.6 just to give me a little playroom. So that's what I want to show you. I'm just going to take that and cut it out, and it'll be like this. All right, we've got this bad boy done. I added my second layer of epoxy on it. 2 things I learned. 1, apparently I didn't put enough epoxy to get it to flow good and keep it from having these little void areas, which it doesn't bother me at all. 2 has to do with quick coat. If you want more swirlies, see, quick coat cures twice as fast, so you're not going to get as much movement. If you wanted more swirlies, more action going on, use the regular ACC or not the quick stuff. But I'm cool with this. This is super. I'm stoked with the way this turned out. It's super smooth. I did 2 coats, and I got my stencil here that I just showed you, and as a matter of fact, I drew this while I was video chatting with my VIP people, and I shared my screen and just was doodling away, and we was just talking, chatting, so that was pretty cool. So if you're in my VIP, you remember seeing me make this. So the next step, wet sand this down with 400 grit sandpaper, wipe it off with some alcohol, put the stencil on, and then spray it black. So let's go. All right, so I went ahead and took the backing off the whole thing. I'm going to just line it up somewhere close to where I want it. It's not really that important because of the shape and the design or whatever. You can adjust it as you go. And from me going sideways here, I'm extremely crooked, but it's fine. Listen. We will make it work out perfectly. Nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to care. You see it's a little crooked down there? Can you see that? So it's fine. Just smooth it out. We'll go ahead and peel this side back a little so that when we overlap, we can touch right onto it. And don't worry, you might have a little thing there where it doesn't look right, I'll show you how to fix that. It's not a big deal. We'll make it look like it was always meant to be. So, wow, dude, I would love to leave it like that. Oh my gosh. Wow, that navy blue is kind of sick on there. Wow. There we go. Look at that. Whoa. So all we need to do is get some of our tape, put a little piece there, and then just make it smooth out the transition so nobody ever know that there's a seam there. If I was doing this to leave it on there, I would have did it a little neater, a little smoother, but all we're using it as is a masking shield. So we were going to be taking all this off after we spray it black. But whoa, man, that's really cool. I love the way that looks together. There's you another tumbler to do right there. Just try that. Okay, just in case you want to see, I just put a little piece of tape there, did a little whoop, and try to make it match up, and then peel that off like so. And then see, like when you got that painted, it'll look just like it was meant to be. Nobody's gonna know. Tape up, oh geez, don't knock yourself over. Tape up your bottom so you don't spray that, and then let's get it black. Oop, oop, gotta move my feet. There we go. So exciting. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Should I show you the whole thing now, or should I just wait? Oh, look at that. What? Oh, you gotta wait. Okay, hang on. I want to show you this. Look, I got a little bleed through, focus, right there. All I'm gonna do is, like, you could take some solution or some alcohol or acetone, but I'm not risking that. Just take your little X-Acto knife, just scrape it off. You got epoxy under there anyway, so it's fine. And if you need to be careful, like you don't trust yourself, just tape up either side and then scratch that little black off. Boom, you're ready to go. Oh, it's glitter. Get out of here. Okay, I got it all off. One thing I wanted to show you, just to mention, because I like to give all my steps and not have anybody questioning anything about, oh, did you do this? So I got it all off, and I had like glitter everywhere, so I had to make sure, take some tape, get all the pieces of glitter off, and now I'm going to hit it with the Mate Clear, let it dry, and then we'll epoxy, and it will come out pretty much like this.